Back on, ladies and gentlemen, with the story of the pesky neighbor who is in huge trouble. It's all coming crumbling down for Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, from all corners. The economic crisis is worsening. Prices of even basic essentials are shooting through the roof. Even oil, petrol, fuel has now again gone up. The Pakistani rupee is crumbling. The IMF has left. They've rejected any deal and they've put such conditions which is going to be very hard for the Shehbaz Sharif government to follow. In the same time, the trusted ally China has also said pay up in front, pay up front. Otherwise, we're not giving you any more money. We've dumped enough money and we've lost enough money on you. There is political turmoil with Imran Khan's imminent arrest, and that could create a huge conundrum. And Imran Khan has now taken part, opened up the entire front against Qamar Javed Bajwa and the military establishment. Terrorists are threatening. TTP is threatening. Now, to just add to this crisis, there is another terrorist outfit which was created by the military establishment in Pakistan, the ISI, and their ilk. They have also now trained their guns back at the establishment and the polity. The Al-Azaim published the 18th issue of the Islamic State-Khorasan, Khorasan Gag magazine. In the magazine, ISKP attacked Pakistan's religious scholars and Pakistan's system of government. The ISKP says Pakistan is going through the worst political, economic and security situation in its history of 75 years. Now, it is stated that Pakistan is a cancer for the Islamic existence. That's what it is saying. The ISKP has claimed that Pakistan is run by the establishment and the establishment follows the works or is a puppet of the United States. As in 2018, the current army chief, General Asim Munir, is on a US visit and he will act upon what the US will order him. They also said Imran Khan was brought to power through rigging and removed when he visited Russia. Pakistani scholars were highly criticized by the ISKP, especially Mufti Taqi Usmani, because the terrorist banned outfit claimed that after issuing a fatwa on jihad in Afghanistan, he called it a riot in Pakistan in recent days. And the Afghan Taliban, they have taken pot shots at them too, saying they are pawns of the Pakistani establishment. The ISKP has warned that it will continue working against the Pakistani state. It also stated that ISKP is not working for or on anyone else's agenda. The ISKP will continue its jihad against the US and its agents. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. Now, trouble is not just mounting, it's touched the stratosphere, ladies and gentlemen, because the United States Institute of Peace, one of the largest and credible think tanks group, has fears that Pakistan's deteriorating economy will limit its ability to act against terrorists. Afghan Taliban interim government unlikely to stop supporting militants in Pakistan as they feel that economic troubles prevent Islamabad from launching a major operation against the banned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Referring to Afghan Taliban's recent criticism of Pakistan's policies, the report said that Taliban Amir agrees that the Pak system is un-Islamic and argued that this undiplomatic rhetoric underscores the Afghan Taliban's determination to continue supporting the TTP even in the face of intensified pressure from Pakistan. The USIP report further says that Taliban and non-Taliban constituencies in Afghanistan are behind the TTP, also argued that Afghan Taliban's response to being confronted about their support to the TTP has been to level counter-accusations which does not signal an impending shift away from that particular support. Such rhetorical signals are matched by anecdotal reports from UN officials and other observers quoted in the USIP report of TTP individuals moving freely and conducting business in Afghan cities and safe haven for them. Now, according to this report, another key factor shaping the Pakistani response is the country's deteriorating economy, which is on the brink of a default. The USIP warned that Pakistan can carry out raids and undertake defensive actions inside the country, but it doesn't have the resources for a sustained high-intensity campaign. And according to the USIP report, that amid Pakistan's economic crisis and Taliban's rule in Afghanistan, the Pakistani Taliban have re-emerged as an increasingly potent threat. Joining us now is the former GOC 15 Corps. He's also the DG Military Intelligence, Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, who's celebrating his book, Kitne Ghazi Aaye, Kitne Ghazi Gaye. It was a tribute to the Pulwama martyrs. But General KJS Dhillon, जहां से गाजी आए वही अब balkanization की ओर जा रहा है.
Good evening, Anand, and absolutely. See, Pakistan as a nation, as you very rightly brought out in the preamble, is governed by the deep state or the establishment or the military. Call it by any name, it smells as bad. So that is why Pakistan has leveraged its geostrategic location for last 70 years, at times with the USA, at times with other local players. And now that policy itself, that geostrategic location itself is coming back to haunt it. There is China, as you said, who is now pressing for the loans which it has given for repayments. There is the establishment within, the ISI created terror ecosystem. And if you remember the famous quote by Miss Hillary Clinton, if you have snakes in your backyard and you expect them to bite only your enemies, then that is exactly what is coming true now. The snakes which were perpetrated by ISI are now coming back to bite them. The snakes on the northwestern border, and what they thought will go into India. Now with India's Kashmir now on the path of progress, and now local sport winning out there, now they have this ecosystem, the factory, the industry is producing these snakes, and now they don't know where to send them. So this is the problem which Pakistan and any countries, I always say this, any country's status is known by 4 pillars of that country. Economic, political, military and diplomacy. As you also brought out in the preamble, Pakistan is failing on all these 4 fronts. The political turmoil which is there with Mr. Imran Khan creating problems for Mr. Shehbaz Sharif and vice versa, then their diplomacy is at the lowest today. No country is coming forward to support it economically and diplomatically. So much so when the Article 370 was abrogated, no country came forward in their support. So-called the people who were supposed to be supporting them. Military, we have seen for the first time, the public openly is criticizing the military in Pakistan. ये जो वर्दी है इसके पीछे, ये जो गुंडागर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है, या ये जो दहशतगर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है. So all these fronts, they are failing very badly, and now they are left with no choice but to squeeze the citizenry, which is a very bad thing. India as a nation wants a progressive Pakistan, wants a peaceful Pakistan as their neighbor, so that the whole neighborhood, the whole South Asia can grow and progress co-jointly. But the Hukmran, the deep state, the establishment is not seeing that logic. The corruption is at its peak. So I think Pakistan is passing through a very bad phase.
Where does it end?
We as elder brothers,
where is it leading to? Because if TTP and IS Khorasan and the BLA have opened fronts, there is unrest in Sindh, and there has just been a train blast between Quetta and Peshawar also. What does that mean? And what are the implications for us as a country?
See, like I said earlier, taking the second part of your question first, we want a peaceful neighborhood. Peaceful neighborhood is in overall India's strategic interest. Having said that, the way Pakistan is going, the way the deep state, the way the military, the way the establishment is working, ISKP, the TTP, the way they are now training their guns on Pakistan Army and Pakistan, as also the Afghan Taliban. Talking of the freedom fight of the BLA, Baluch Liberation Army. That freedom fight is also gaining momentum now, because Pakistan's military, which was governing that area with an iron hand, and the atrocities and human rights which are being committed. Now the public uprising there, the freedom struggle which is going on in Balochistan, is also on the upward swing. So all the indicators of peace in that country are on the downward swing.
Very rightly said, and this is creating a huge security issue for us too. And are we ready for it? Because will it all suddenly turn towards us? And when they don't know what is happening, they also have the nuke buttons in their hands. So one wonders what's going to happen. I have limited time and we've got a news update. I wish you all the best with your book, sir. Because Ghazi to ab ja hi rahe hain. So people should read what has happened in the past so that they can understand and appreciate the present. Thank you very, very much. We've just got more news coming through, ladies and gentlemen. A big update coming through, and trouble is mounting, and this could be huge amount of drama come Monday, because this is a big exclusive. Our investigations editor Manoj Gupta getting us this update that the Lahore High Court has ordered to produce former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan at 2 o'clock on Monday. Now, and trouble is mounting because this is a political conundrum. Imran Khan, there are chances of his arrest if he doesn't present himself, and if the Lahore High Court strikes down the second bail too. Meanwhile, Imran Khan's lawyer, Advocate Azhar Siddique, has said that there is a huge security threat to Imran Khan and threat to life. So if he doesn't present himself, then his arrest is imminent. But if the current establishment arrests him, then there will be no support to the passage of the bill that they have to pass to ensure that this mini budget comes into force, because that's a stringent IMF condition. However it's a time or a period of political turmoil in the run-up to Monday 2 p.m. when Imran Khan has to present himself.